morning and good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of our Conan adventures. Unfortunately, today we'll be spending by myself, but I'm sure we'll have some good things lined up. I just want to start this episode out by thanking xSongblossom, who was commenting on the first video and just giving me a bit of guidance. So hopefully things sound a little bit clearer and I can improve moving forward. So anyone that's got any input that would like to help out, it'll be mostly appreciative. So thank you very much for that, Songblossom. I really appreciate you, mate. You're amazing. So today I think we might start out by getting some brimstone. So I have been busy off screen, just playing little bits here and there because I've been a bit full on with work. So as you can see, I've actually managed to make quite a fair bit of materials. I've also been doing the Chimerian chest and the black ice chest quite frequently. So I've managed to get some decent upgrades, which will then open up some more opportunities for us. So on today's agenda, we are going to relocate position to disregard this. I don't really want to talk about that. Moral of the story, I'm a fuckwit. And I wasn't paying attention. So my teammate did actually move his base to here and started building up in this area. So we will move all of our belongings and head over to there. But I think we might actually build on this little ledge here. It's quite a flat surface and it's really easy to build on. So we'll do like a temporary base there, and then we can expand out and meet between the two once he's next on and we know what we want to build. Update for levels. I am currently level 35. I think when I finished episode 2, I was in the early 20s, like level 24, I think. So I'm not worried too much about the level aspect of things at the moment. I just want to start moving locations, and to start that off, we need to get some brimstone. So I'm actually, and some aloe vera. So I'm actually going to show you some really good spots for brimstone and aloe vera. That you will find relatively handy. So you can get brimstone down here, which is quite amazing actually where it is. Do not get me wrong, I do think it's very good. But there is actually a better place I found through my years of playing this game, which is actually a cave infested with crocodiles. But now that we actually have a bow that we can use, we will be utilizing that to help take out these crocodiles. There's a helicopter flying over the top of my house. But just down here is a brimstone, so I'm going to pick at this brimstone slowly. I'm not in an overly big rush for it. As you can see though, we are limited to what we have. I don't even have any potions or anything on me, which was silly. I left them on some chests back at Turkey's makeshift half-ass base. So you can come down here and you can get brimstone relatively easy here, just keeping in mind that the brimstone you get from here, you will take gas damage, and it can chunk your health down. So obviously being here is not ideal, but for what we're trying to achieve, I just want to get a couple of extra bits of brimstone. As you can see, looking at my health, it is going down relatively rapid. I do need to do an aloe vera grind because the place where we are building, there actually is no aloe vera plants that I'm aware of. Oh geez, okay, we need to reset, so we are dying. Let's quickly get out of here. So as you can see, this place is really not ideal for what we want. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move up, go towards our base, because there is a couple of aloe vera plants. Oh geez, my stutter's really bad today and I apologize for that. There is some aloe vera that you can be found around here, which we will quickly gather as much as we can of that. And we utilize making a couple of small potions and bandages, which actually I don't need to worry about bandages because I can make Let's make 3 of these. So 3 bandages will make 9 total for the materials. Let's quickly drink some water. So as you can see, that's quite an aggressive place to be. It's not overly fun. I do apologise if I'm coughing a little bit throughout this and sound a bit chesty. I did just get over a chest infection, but I still have, unfortunately, the back end of it, the coughing that no one really likes. It's good to see how many people have actually come to this server now, so I will just show you guys playlist. There's quite a few people online right now, which is awesome to see. I really like being on a more higher populated server. Official servers to me is definitely the best way to play this game, because if your friends aren't online, there's always someone that you can interact with. I think this is an aloe vera tree. Let's just find out. No, it's not. Wow, does that not look like an aloe vera plant? Like, I literally have one that looks like that sitting in my front yard at home. Not to worry. Just going to scout the area and see if we can find any aloe veras along here, and then we will go to Noob River, where there's the best source of aloe vera plants. So right now I can't actually see any. Looks like one there, possibly. Let's go and have a look. Is that aloe vera? Oh, that's just plants as well. That's very disappointing. Sounds like my neighbour's kid is not too happy today. Poor little fella. There's one aloe vera plant there, I can see. We'll just get this one. Jeez, you need to settle down there, buddy. So we have managed to get quite a few aloe vera plants here, which is nice. Keeping yourself moving does make it very hard for your targets to actually hit you. As I say that, I actually get hit, which is hilarious. And then we'll just move up a little bit. Right. So we want to stay clear of that, because obviously there's a cheetah there, and I really don't enjoy fighting them. Never mind, he's going to chase me anyway, so we will just run to the next location of where there is shellbacks, and oh Jesus Christ, how did I donut that? Jeez, there's more plants here still. So what I can do while I'm in the water, right, I'm just going to craft me 10 of these. Now back in the day, this actually used to be a really good way to get experience passively, was making weak aloe extracts on your move up to wherever you decided you wanted to build. But at the moment, it looks like you don't get any experience whatsoever for it in this version, which is totally fine. Just quickly bandage myself up. I did hear a shellback just before. I don't know if he wants me anymore, because there was no audio saying I was... Holy shit! What in the world is that? I gotta see this. I gotta talk to this guy. Mate, who are you? Wildlife killer. Oh, he's a guardian running out this far. Okay, it's an interesting name for him, but you know, each their own, I guess, right? Plenty of aloe vera plants here, which is fantastic. I will just quickly kill this shell, but get rid of him. Just run in. He's not going to light. He's not going to stay with us for much longer, so that's fine. Just keep collecting up. Ideally, I want to try and physically get as much aloe vera as possible, along with aloe vera seeds. I'm not going to worry about killing this one. This one's not really going to do much. So as you can see, my defense specking in agility, you do get a little bit more defense, but you don't get a massive upgrade. It is noticeable, obviously, against the weaker monsters, but I can still get one shot by like the Chimerian, or however you say their name, Chimerian guys. They still won't hit me, so my defenses aren't that good. But considering I am literally still in the same armor that I started this game in, Jesus Christ, does say a lot about the agility build in itself. It does take a little bit of that damage. I think it's like 15% or something once you get to the 15th point. It's 15%. I gotta check that now. Let's see. Defensive posture. Incoming damage is reduced by 15% while you're attacking or blocking. Yeah, so there you go. I have no idea who had built. This thing is awesome. Is this really a player's base? I need to find this out. Jeez. That is so cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head down to the dregs is where I want to start looking. Ooh, what is up here? This is my typical ADHD brain if you guys haven't worked out yet. I see something fancy and I have to go look at it. What's he built? Oh, it's just a step. Oh, this is cool. I like this. That's a cool design. I might actually utilize this design. It's a tavern. Oh, that is a really cool idea. Some people are incredibly gifted when it comes to playing this game. Me, on the other hand, I am hopeless. Probably didn't need to actually jump down from there. Hello.
Hi, this is Leah, and I'm calling from the smartphone company. How are you, sir?
That's hilarious. I think I just left my mic completely open. I will cut that out of the video. Now there is a scorpion boss located over here. I will be releasing a video very soon actually, showing a decent enough exploit that you can utilize that cliff edge to take out that boss. So look forward to that. That will be getting uploaded very soon, if not already before this video. I haven't decided yet. Got those potions I made. Where did I put them? There. Oh, I'm actually going to put them there. I'll just quickly drink one of these. I'm not worried too much about getting coal and things like that at the moment, because where we're actually going to be building, I arguably would say is the best place for iron ore. Not so much coal. There is better places for coal. Like around here is actually amazing for coal. But there is coal nodes. There's enough nodes around where we're going to be building to sustain the amount of stones that we do get. So over here, this is actually the the mine, silver mine dungeon, I think it's called from memory. It is a decent and easy dungeon, just not with the gear that I do currently have on. The gear that I have on is just not it for really anything at the moment. But we will be working towards killing some more people to, well, to get the gear off of them that has decent armor, which will then open a lot more things up for us. Now we could go down the easy route of in the den. So this location here is called the den, but actually out the front here there's a little camp with a couple of little benches and a fireplace. If you kill the 2 thralls that are there, you can actually you've got a slight chance of getting legendary fist weapons. I personally don't rate fist weapons at all. I know a lot of people that love them. They used to be really strong when you could spam hit with them, but I believe before Unreal Engine 5 came out, they actually nerfed that, so it's not really a viable thing anymore. But again, it's a free weapon that's an agility build weapon, so it could be helpful to a lot of people. I just haven't quite figured out how to use them properly myself, because I've spent so much time using daggers, and my preferred weapon of choice is spears or pikes. So this is a bit of a run where we're going now, but it will pay off in the long run. And while we take a minute to do this run, let me know in the comments how everyone's day's going, and just tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh, actually, are they there? This could be a good little opening opportunity for me here. Is it gonna let me? There we go. No, damn it. Okay. So there is actually a chance along these higher sides you'll see birds, like vultures, but the vultures themselves aren't really of concern, but you can actually climb up to them and they have bird nests underneath them. Now the bird nests are awesome because you can use a sickle and you can actually harvest the feathers out of those birds' nests. And obviously feathers are quite a high priority in this game for if you choose to use archery, which is something I use quite heavily, especially for boss fighting, because there is a lot of exploits that I have dabbled with, and you guys will see in a video coming soon, as to how strong they actually are. Just went around the side here. And it's starting to go dark, which is not what we want, because I do not have a torch. I can make an improvised torch, but I'm just not going to bother. I feel like I know this map well enough to not worry too much about darkness. Someone's playing own horse, so... This spot in particular, just outside of the dregs, this is actually an amazing spot to build, just up here. Because it's just completely flat. There is just a random horse right there. And then if you come through to these ruins, I was just left a horse there. Oh no. Oh, it's just an entire base has fallen apart. Okay. It's decayed completely. And now it's just the thralls and horses, which they do disappear after a while. Now these ruins in particular, there's nothing really fancy about these ruins. But when you get up a little bit closer here, you'll hear a noise. There it is. And you can actually learn this dance. If you look on the floor. There you go, I just learned it. I don't remember if there's actually like a letter or something down here too, but If you just stand near this fire and just keep pressing E or your normal, whatever your object interaction button is. Oh, there's a map room just there. That's perfect. So we are just going to get this obelisk for dregs, which is going to open up our first dungeon that we will be doing in the very foreseeable future. I'm hoping that I can actually possibly get that done next week. Would be a good goal. But it's good to know there's a map room there as well. So all you want to do with the dregs, well, with this particular spot here, is I'm just going to keep falling on her. Yep, perfect. Hopefully we can make it up. Usually people have built ramps here, so, but it's fine. Let's just auto run up. Just quickly grab this. Now, a safe way to get around these guys, around the dregs, is actually just hug the cliffside, which if you were paying attention in the first video, or the second video, I can't remember which one it was. Actually, I think it was the second one. You would recall me running around the outside. So, a good thing about this game is a lot of, well, pretty much every NPC can't actually climb. So you can utilize that to your advantage by staying on the outside. So you can also stay on that side. It's just a personal preference. I'm just gonna climb up here. And we just work our way around. Trying not to fall off, obviously, because that would not be fun. Let's climb up here. I think you can squeeze behind the back side of this thing. Yep. Just make sure when you're jumping towards a wall, you almost pretty much want to be spamming the space bar so that you can actually grab onto the wall. If you are using a controller, that would just be X or A or whatever it is. Just your normal jump button. Yog will have your soul. Your heart will be eaten. Okay, these people are really dark. Okay. Just going to fill up my water skin. So I'm going to look at what's going on over here. This is really cool looking. Oh yeah, so this is... Might as well stand here and do this while I heal myself up. Because I did obviously get a little bit of corruption going to get the obelisk. So now the next step, we're actually going to do a slight detour. And we're going to go to what's called the sinkhole, which is located here. So we're going to be going to the sinkhole, then we're going to be dropping back down, and then from memory, I need to get my bearings. Ah yes, there's a cave located somewhere in here, which is filled with brimstone. I'm pretty sure it's actually right there, and it's smothered. Yeah, sinkhole's there, brimstone's there, spider boss here. That's where you get the cannibal brutes is located there from memory. So you can get them. They're really good thralls. Well, they used to be the best thralls, but I think Funcom keeps nerfing them. Like everything, if something's too strong, they just nerf it to the ground. God, I love how they do the water here. Just the sound of it too, so soothing. So while I'm running along the front edge to here, then I'll come up. Hey, Jesus, crocodile. I'm going to be looking for aloe vera, which is a little bit challenging to do at night time, but thankfully that sun is starting to poke its head up. There we go, got some. Now there is a 1-star boss just here, which I think, you know what, I think we could probably just take him on. Let's just go and get him. He's almost, wow, he just got done in by a crocodile, so. There you go, there's a free pair of gloves, just a couple of arrows, very nice. I haven't actually seen a sandstorm yet, so I would really like to see one of them. No, just going to keep scouting along. Let's see if we can see the aloe vera. Wow, that's a really well blended aloe vera plant. And a crop. Oh, it's a bunny. Oh, there's 2 here. Perfect. It's very strange that they're like overlapping with other plants, but as long as we can still see the little top section. See, this should be an aloe vera plant, but it's not. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's a named guy too. He's a named for not being very good. Hodur the Humble. I think you just got humbled, buddy. I will take your bone arrows. I don't really care about the other stuff. Ideally, I would like to have maybe about 2,000 aloe vera. If I could get more, I would be incredibly happy with that. But we'll just start small for now. Because like I said at the start, ideally we want to be getting what we can and then start heading over to our new base and building. What is on top of that rock? There's a person. What happens if I actually knock this rock down? Is he just gonna... Hello? Guess he's just staying up there. Awesome. God, it's getting hard to see these things. Especially if you're blind as shit like I am. Okay, we are going to cross over now. There is that big crocodile boss, which you guys would have seen me try and take on in episode 1. There was an exploit for him too, so I wouldn't mind having a go at taking him on. And if we do see any demonic people, we want to be taking them out as well for the demon blood. So there is a big guy just here. Oh, he's fighting someone. Alright, let's go take that guy through. Well, them 1-star bosses are just not it. So much aloe vera, but it's just tucked in everywhere. Still just keep scouting. We're just going to run straight past that crocodile boss. Unless someone's killed him already. Someone built there? Looks like someone's built on the island itself. Yeah, someone has, look. I didn't even know you could build near a boss. Is the boss not here? Oh my god. Someone's taken out the boss. That's awesome. Or they've despawned the boss by building there. I am not quite sure. There's a base just up here. So I'm just going to get my bearings here really quickly. Oh yeah, perfect. So we're going to climb up this little cliff edge here. There is a cave here that has brimstone in it and a lot of different thralls. It's not a bad one to go through. I just don't really feel like doing a lot of fighting. So we're actually going to bypass that one and we're going to head up. this way, and we'll go to that cave over there. I want to get that sinkhole obelisk first. A little bit of server lag there. We are just going to run past all the hyenas. I feel like we're at a stage now that they're not... Oh, there's a demonic one right there. Oh, shit. Okay. That's not what we want. Oh, my days. Oh, bugger. That's not what we wanted to happen. And I apologise for that. Maybe we do put a bedroll down. That was fucking stupid. Luckily for us, though, we do have the map room, which will take us to the dregs, which is relatively close. As long as we don't detour too heavily. I had just seen that demonic at the corner of my eye then, and knew straight away he was going to get me. So what I'll do is, on the way to getting my stuff back, I will just get a couple of bits of plant fibre, make a bedroll, and throw that on the ground somewhere close. I don't want to be doing this run for silly mistakes like that. I was spamming the roll button, but again, you know, Australian internet's always top tier, and there was a little bit of a lag there. But again, in saying that, it was also me being a fucking idiot. This is going to take us to the dregs. That big ass fish head. So jump down here. Oh, okay. Hello. Apparently you can get stuck there. Now I cannot remember the spawn timer for your body. I believe it's 15 minutes. But again, I could be wrong. I do not actually recall. Only thing I've definitely noticed with official servers that's very frustrating is if you put a bedroll down, it will despawn within 24 hours, which is quite frustrating. Well, the normal fiber one, but it does make sense in the real world. That's something you could expect. Oh, I took damage then. Wow. So we do have to be incredibly careful at the moment, because one mistake and I could be doing this run all over again. So we'll just do it all safe now. I didn't want to do that, but sure. Can just run along this side. This is the way we came, but obviously it looks a bit different now. It's daytime. Yeah, we just need to keep a lookout for an aloe vera plant on the way through. Actually, we'll probably just get some plant fibre, can't we? Some berries. Just quickly lit these up. I think it's 10 to make a bandage. How much is it to make a... Oh, we need branches too. Okay. Let's just quickly make one of them. And we'll use that. Throw the rest of this shit out. Did I just throw plant fibre? Sometimes I actually do impress myself with my stupidity. Right, let's get moving. Let's get this body back. Now what we can actually do in this scenario is I could run back to that little base that we've seen near the crocodile boss and kite the hyenas to there, which would save our butts quite a lot. Do I think it's worth it though? It could be. It really could be. Am I going to do it? Probably not. That sounds like something that a smart person would do, and as you guys can see, that's definitely not me. I just love how that water's just flowing so clean. I am just going to run past these trolls. Hopefully they're not ranging trolls. Oh no, that's the... this is how you get to Sipta. There is quite a few on this map. I haven't found all of them. That's actually the first one I found personally. Which is really cool. There's a big ass tree. Now all shellbacks that are green are safe. I did not mean to do that. But the ones with the reddish kind of shell are the ones that are aggressive, and they will always try and attack you. Oh, this little teepee, that's cool. Some people get very creative when building. I do like it. Oh, that's weird. You gotta actually swim for that. Now we are not too far from our body again, which is amazing. There's a chest right here. With a bedroll. Perfect. I will take all of that. Do I need it? No, not really, but I'm going to take it all. But the bedroll I do actually need, so I will put that on my action bar. And I will throw that down along the way to the hyenas somewhere. There's also an aloe vera plant there, but I don't need that at this stage. As you can see, the green shellbacks don't attack unless the red ones attack you first. I'm running past crocodile boss again, which I don't see him, so someone's definitely been here because they're usually... Oh no, there is iron deposit still. There's not normally more than 2, so I'm wondering if everything's starting to spawn back. I just like that there's that random little crocodile chilling up there. Alright, so now that we're here, I will try and just find a spot anywhere. Anywhere. Hello, game. Please be kind. Please? There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we do have to move relatively quick on this. I'm going to be running up to my body and spamming the hell out of Q to get my belongings back. Oh shit. Except every time I try and do it. Okay, we're just going to have to pull them all back to this base. Climb on the roof of this base. Because there is dancing trolls and stuff here, so I can utilize them. There we go. Now these guys are going to do all the work for me. Now, was that? Oh, that was the... Perfect. Okay, so what I can do now is I can actually go and get my belongings. Because the demonics got done. So I'm going to run back, and I'm actually going to use a skinning knife on him because he will give me demon blood, which is awesome. So I'm going to find where that all got thrown. Where should I put it? I'll put it on the water skin for now. That goes there, and that goes there. Alright, so I believe it's pickaxe for demon blood. Yes, perfect. We got 15. Oh, we got 43. So we need the demon blood to make the corruption stones, or whatever they want to call themselves, for the map room. Because obviously having a map room is incredibly handy getting around this place. Now that he's gone, alright, let's get moving. Just gonna jump up here. I'm glad that the demonic was there though. I have been caught out before where the demonic's actually standing up on the opposite side of this to where, like right there, where there is that hyena just there. And he will actually pull aggro and run directly at you. Is there another one? Is that another one? That looks like another one. No, it's just a regular one. That's alright. So this cave here does have brimstone in it as well, I believe. And it also has a really good throw. I'm gonna say it was a cooking throw. Like a named cooking throw. But not 100% certain if that's what it is or not. I cannot remember. Now, if you actually look on the right-hand side, top right-hand side of my screen, the journey step I am doing is the dismantle to get the improved dismantle bench. It's not something you have to have, but it is incredibly helpful to have. I believe it gives you all the materials back, if not a lot more than a standard bench. I believe a standard bench only gives you half. We're just going to run through all these spiders. Once we get over the top of this little cliffside, you will see the big boss spider. He is very simple to take out because his attacks are just very straightforward. There he is. So if you guys are afraid of spiders, I do apologize, but unfortunately I need to run through him. We're just going to bypass all of these guys. Up there is always a sorcerer that spawns in, and he does vary as to what grade he is. I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one in chat that's actually struggling with this server when it comes to the lag of the server. It is really bad, the lag for this server. Now, reasoning behind obviously getting brimstone is I want to start collecting the materials I need for the steel fire. So steel fire is tar and brimstone, which makes your steel bars. There's a map room just here too, so that's perfect to know. So I can always run up here. I'm not sure exactly what this little campfire does. There was an interact option with it. It doesn't appear to be there anymore. Keep moving. Now we're just going to run back pretty much the same way we came, just detouring rather than being on the front side of the boss spider. We're actually going to be on the back side of the boss spider, and we'll go down a ramp. Sorry, just communicating with everyone. I'm a very friendly person. I try and talk to everyone. Give me them spiders. Now these spiders do spit at you, so you just got to be mindful of that. You will actually be able to hear them spitting at you, and it's just a good time to figure out when to roll. So the big boss spider is just on the other side of that rock. Come around the side here and you'll probably see him. And I'm being chased by another one. There he is, I can see him. There's the big boy. Now back in the day, you could stand here and shoot him and he wouldn't come and get you. So that's going to be something I will be testing out later on, because I'm curious to know if that's still going to be a thing. We will be encountering a couple more spiders, but that rock just there on the other side of that is a cave, which is where we are going to be walking into. And I will be shooting my bow at as many crocodiles as possible. because I want to clear out the first room of brimstone. The second room, there is a crocodile boss. He is only a 1 skull crocodile boss, very easy to kill if you do have legendary weapons, and decent ping. Where unfortunately, obviously being in Australia, and as you could read in the chat that was just below, this server's got a little bit of inconsistency with its lag at the moment. So here's your cave. So in this cave, the first thing you're going to actually see is, as we go in, is literally a brimstone rock right in front of us. So we'll just grab that. Hello, game? Hello? Oh, there we go. Now it's doing its thing. That was very bizarre. I like that there's torches in here now. There used to never be torches. Not sure how that missed, but anyway. We will be skinning these guys, just to get more tar. And I'm also about to level 2, which is fantastic. I believe all the crocodiles should be done in this area. Oh no. I can hear another one. There he is. Alright, so we'll just melee this guy. This is fine. And we level 2, so we'll go into agility. We're going 20 into agility because double jump is just the most overpowered thing, I believe, in this game. Well, next to the encumbrance one that lets you just carry everything forever. Expertise, sorry. Bit of a brain fart there. I will show you guys. I'm not overly afraid of this crocodile, so I will show you guys where the crocodile is, and you can have a look at the big fella. This is all relatively new. I like that they torch this. And this used to have a lot of water in it. There's no water down here anymore. What is there? Oh, there is. I'm drinking. So again, we're just going to run in here. Gather these guys up real quick. Oh, there we go. Now, as you can see, there's the big boy just there. I'm just going to snipe out a couple of these little crocs. Oh, okay, apparently not. Where is my... There we go, now it's rendering. And I missed the shot anyway. There we go, 1 shot to the face. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to try and gather these stones, keeping my distance away from him. Brimstone is an amazing experience as well. If I can get 1,000, that's going to set us up for a very long time. Perfect, we made 1,000. May as well keep going. Because I plan to just get what I can and then run away. So we'll jump up here. I don't know how I haven't aggroed him yet though. Normally he'd be chasing my ass by now. Let's go a little bit closer and see. None of them are trying to get to me. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting attacked. Alright, so now we just run out. I'm happy with that. I think I've got enough. Actually, where are they? I'll just take all these on. Hide. Definitely getting a lot of hide now, which is awesome. I don't know if that boss is actually like bugged out or something, because he's just sort of standing there. I'm not going to stick around to find out though, I can tell you that much. I will be getting all this brimstone off of him. Let's see, try my chances here. Okay, well, that's good to know that he doesn't want to attack me right now. So he does actually serve a purpose. There he comes. Now I've got his attention. He does serve a purpose, as I was just explaining. he drops a scourged rock looking item that you actually hand into someone to get the item, one of the items required to actually have your bracelet removed and set yourself free from the game. So you can actually escape this game. Is it going dark or is that a sandstorm? No, it's going dark. Okay. Now just along here we're just going to spend a little bit of time out in this open area collecting some more aloe vera before we head to our new home and start building up. Okay, I can't see shit. Let's craft one of them. I'll put that on my bar. Get rid of the feral flesh because we really don't need that. I did have insects on me too. I don't need them, but we're getting a good decent amount now. So we've reached the goal of me obviously wanting about 2,000 pieces, but we may as well keep going while we're here, and then we'll make our way back towards that sinkhole to take the map room to our new home. See that? Why was that an aloe vera plant? So this one is going to be an aloe vera plant, but it looks like the big ones we were chopping up that we were only getting plant fiber from. It's good to see we are getting aloe vera seeds, so we can start planting our own aloe vera. It is a heavy process doing it, but it can pay off. I think, oh okay, so those ones don't have it this time. Alright. It's good to know the inconsistency of this game is amazing. Now I will be heading back to the old base and I might strip the building apart so that I've got some more materials to work with, as it's not going to be doing anything for us there. Just going to run across this way. Now I did see that on the other side of this little ledge here is another person that will take you to Sipta. So let's just go and confirm that. This guy here, yeah. So they will take you to the Isle of Sipta as well. Which, just for reference, that's just right here. We might actually end up getting quite a few thousand, so I can make a heap of potions. Am I going crazy, or is my torch starting to look like it's fading? But then if I repair it, what's going to happen? Oh, the flame just got bigger. Now it's repairing. That's cool. Alright. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Am I going crazy? There is a named thrall over here. He is like the rest of them. Really not worth killing, so I'll just show you. Because he'll only take a little bit of time to take out. There he is right there. There he comes. Okay, so definitely worthwhile taking out, because that is actually heavy armor. And it increases your carry capacity, which is irrelevant for my build. Obviously sticking to expertise. Beast of Burden is just way too strong for this game. And then we're just going to stick around this little area, find every little last bit of aloe vera that we can kind of see. There is crocodiles along here. Look, he just heard me aggro one now. Where is he? There he is. So I'm just going to run loops around him while I get all this aloe vera. a good thing to really like try and just have as muscle memory when it comes to this game is rotating around mobs. I don't know why, but you can literally just keep doing circles around mobs and they cannot hit you. See what I mean? Rather than wasting your time hitting your dodge button and stuff like that, you just run circles around them and they won't ever hit you. Just like that. Another aloe vera plant. So it's a really good thing to try and teach yourself and just have as like muscle memory when it comes to this game. But if you're on like a high ping server and you do lag out, it can be an issue. 1 second. I do apologise for going silent then. I just had a very important phone call in regards to I'm having a boat built for me, so it's going to be due to be ready this weekend, which is going to be amazing. I think I am relatively happy with the amount of aloe vera that we've managed to gather. As you can see, we pretty much gathered all of it. There's a little plant up here, so we're just going to grab that. And that'll actually give us a total tally to work towards. So what did we end up with? So we ended up with, yeah, 5,000. Wow, we got a lot of aloe vera. That is perfect. So just ending this episode, well, not ending this episode, but ending this adventure of aloe vera gathering with over 5,000 is fantastic. Okay, now next thing we want to work on, let's just figure out how close we are. So I can run across there, through there. I know you got to climb up here, don't you? No one has a map room around here. We're heading back to the sinkhole now, so let's just quickly get over to there, jump on the map room, and head to the old base. We'll strip all of the we'll leave the actual structure there, but I will grab all like the furnace and all that sort of stuff and move that. Speaking of which, we did level up, so we'll go into there, and I want to go into, we will learn that, and we want to go into here because we can now learn potion, the next stage of potions. We have learned all that, so we won't get any upgrades until 55 now. Points, I am not stressed about points. 43 is the big one for us. Are these going to be worth learning? Yeah, I will learn the big Wheel of Pain. Learn that. This stuff I'm not overly phased with, except for specialist ammunition. This is a must-have at the moment. So the next lot is here. The third one is the most important, which is the explosive arrows. They are just so strong in this game that it's ridiculous, especially back when you had the full-blown purges, the full purge meter that you used to have. So if you are new, back in the day, there used to be a little bar down here that was a purge meter, and if it got to the full stage, you would get put under purge at certain server times. So for me in particular, oh, here we go, see these vultures up here. So I'm actually going to snipe one really quick. Okay, why did that not work? Got him. Alright, his body's going to fall down soon. Perfect. I don't know what the best way. I'm just going to grab a skinning knife, and we'll just get our first lot of feathers. Perfect. So I'm just going to demonstrate, because I think surely there's going to be a nest up here. There would have to be, right? Nope, no nest, but plenty of. So I'm just going to quickly take these boys out, because we may as well. Oops, I don't need that. Get just a couple of feathers so that we can gear ourselves up to make some arrows. And I'll jump down here. I'll just grab this last fella. That'll do, that's fine. I can work with that many arrows, or that many feathers, should I say. Water skin. Just drink this to get out. Liquid's back. There we go. Alright. Now we do the great run. A quick bite to eat, so I can get that passive regeneration. Now, if you are starting in Noob River, where I did show the Brimstone Cave is just here, there is plenty of nodes of coal around here too. As you can see, there's some there. There's a couple that are there. I think there's one there and one over there. Up this side, you can see there's another one there. There is nodes everywhere here as well for coal. So if you are deciding to stay on Noob River, which I totally get, it's definitely the safest place to be. I actually genuinely believe these spiders are probably the scariest thing that you can encounter here, like the spiders and the spider boss and the crocodile boss. Oh, lag spike then. If my weapon had a little bit more durability, I think I could probably take that spider boss on. But right now, that's not on my list of things to do at this stage. I think that might be something that I'll work on in the next episode. We might look into gearing up and taking on a couple of bosses and start trying to unlock some legendary weapons. Unfortunately, one downside to this game is getting legendary items is at random on when you're in dungeons or any of the caves, out of any of the chests. I believe some bosses, I know the bosses in the unnamed city in particular, do drop legendary items as well, which is always really handy. These don't look like, they don't look like demonic hyenas anymore. Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Alright, so let's find our way to, this is where we want to be. Now this is the oh, I just went to the unnamed city, didn't I? Oh my days, I just went to the wrong place. Ah, shit. Oh well, I guess we're running. Just gonna run past everyone. This is not where I want it to be. Has anyone noticed the delay on your energy bar? So I'm sprinting at the moment. I've just released shift and my stamina bar still goes down. Let go of shift, I'm still goes down. It's very strange that the stamina bar is very up and down like that. Now, if you were to try and take on the unnamed city, the bosses in here, I highly recommend that you do not use daggers, because everything here is pretty much. Is that a person? Is it like an actual? No, that's a boss. Okay, let's move away from him. Everything here is deemed undead, so it does not actually get affected by bleeds. So I would highly recommend probably either using like a mace, a hammer, or like an axe. Axe is probably the best one with a shield, actually, to clear out the unnamed city in general, and being a solid strength build. I still do this as a agility build, but I much prefer using a pike to clear this area out. It's still sort of the same concept as the agility daggers. It's not the greatest, but it is a lot. It's still better than daggers. I haven't trialed in a long time whether being an agility build actually really dictates a lot when it comes to using strength weapons, whether it's like really bad to use or what the scenario is. I would be very curious to test that out, and I will be testing that out once we start unlocking more legendary weapons. That minor little detour wasn't too bad. Here. There's that map room that we're going to be utilising. I should put this back on my bars. I could do another brimstone trip now, actually. Just get a couple of extra items. I will just use these weak aloe veras that are here real quick. And we will just grab some more of that brimstone because theoretically it should have spawned back. Which it actually hasn't, so I'm a little bit shocked by that, but it's okay. Let's just see what it's like down here. There is a big tree boss in here. He kind of looks a bit like these branches here. He's located somewhere. I think he's on the back side though, from memory. Again, it's been a long time since I've actually used this place. As I showed you, I find the cave with the crocodiles is a lot safer and easier. Just all across the board to get your brimstone. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of places to get brimstone here, I feel. You can still, but you do get a lot of it when you do go and get it. I would be very curious to know if there's like some designated spots for it that isn't like that gassed area. Oh my god, there's actually aloe vera right here. How did I not see this? Let's just quickly gather up some of this aloe vera. That stag will try and attack me. He should, or he's on the fritz, maybe. I'll grab this plant as well. Now, I won't be using this aloe vera to make weak aloe vera. I will be using it to make better potions for myself and Turkey. I just want to get all this stuff that I can out here and make the fireball cauldron and stuff like that so I can actually start getting steel fragments. Or steel reinforcements, apologies. Alright, so getting your hammer out, if you just hit your right click button, it will delete items. So I'm just going to grab pretty much everything out of here, including my bed. I will leave Turkey's bed there in case he wants to come back here for anything. Apparently there's no owners to this, but it's actually it's my stuff, so I don't need them, but I will just take these chests because they don't really need. I should have probably actually left them there, to be honest. We'll start just taking a couple of torches and stuff as well. Yeah, let's just get rid of the roof. Just leave a flat spot for a bed. Just quickly. This is incredibly satisfying, this part. I think I just removed a part of his wall too. I did. Wow, that's cool. This is the most satisfying part, is when you start taking big chunks of wall out. Like that. And this is going to feel good. Ah, stop it. Alright. I'll take these stairs. I'll just take all this. I'll just leave his bed. Okay, now let's make our way over to our new destination. I may do a bit of the building off video or off recording as well. We'll just see how we go. I'm sure that you guys probably found my last building attempts quite entertaining because I am very shit at building. But let's see, I'm going to try and be very creative. As creative as my silly brain can handle, I think is going to be what I'm going to aim for. So now I actually need to put a bed down because come tomorrow I will not have any respawn point bar the desert. There's a player over there. Just jump down here. Now I can run up this little ramp here and I can get rid of my corruption because I've got a dancer here. We'll get rid of that. Beautiful. Now I'm going to just actually run down here. I am going to get these Crimson Lotus while they're actually up because the experience rates for them is just phenomenal. As you can see, 3,600 experience every time you hit them is just insane. It used to be so much crazier than that back in the day. Like, well, back in the day you couldn't actually tell what experience rates you were getting for items, but they were just amazing. So much better than what they are right now. got all those ones, so we'll just grab this one and head back towards the obelisk. There's another patch of a few just over here as well. But I'm only getting them for now. I'm gonna start the processing of getting all my cool shit built. So I'll possibly do a stone foundation just to start with somewhere. Actually, no, I can do tier 2 actually. I've got enough materials to take on some tier 2. I will keep these seeds just for when we start looking at getting thralls. Got a heap of torches now. Get rid of this stuff. I am not too phased about that. I don't remember making these. Maybe that was something that Turkey made. We don't need these anymore, so fuck them off. Bar Felicia. I'll get rid of this stuff. I don't really care for it. A couple of feathers. Just clear this bank out a little bit. Oh, this bag out. Salt we'll just hang on to. Demon blood we definitely need to hold on to. Alright. Let's go for an adventure. Ideally, the goal for today is going to be to at least get that bed down, so that I have a spawn point here. Because people like this guy in particular. So this, I'm going to show you something really funny what you can actually do with this guy here. You can actually grab his aggro like this. Now this guy that built, the person that built here, actually has quite a few thralls out the front. So I can actually pull both of these guys into these guys, and I can jump up here. And I can just let them do all the damage, and I can take some free loot. This is called working smarter, not harder. So, as you can see, they took them both out. So, I can now come in here and I just got a shirt. And a mace. Some more brimstone, perfect. You know, let's grab the direwolf trophy. It'll look cool on a wall somewhere. So that's just one of those really good perks of being on an official server as well, is the fact that you can utilize other people's thralls and drag mobs into them to get them to attend to them, I suppose is the nice terminology. Now while you're here, you can quickly glance at this as well while you're here, which I just will quickly. Not even going to worry about looking, because you can pull them mobs and they will essentially one hit you with ease. So through these trees, this is what Turkey has been working on. I don't know if he was really tired when he started the process of this, but as you can see, it looks really nice. And then you get to here, and I don't know what his intentions are here. In these chests, these are the chests I've actually put in. You can see they're actually loaded with items that we will be utilizing as well. But what I want to be working on is, we're going to go into, I'm just going to use this tier 2 stuff for now, to just quickly throw a base down, which I really like building over here. So I will show you. This flat spot just here is amazing. So it's obviously not overly flat, but your high point is here, so you can literally just start building out and around and just throw something together quickly, which is what we are going to do. So I'm just gonna, why is it really red? I do not remember this material being this red. Anyway, so we are just going to do like a 5, maybe a 5x10 or something big. Don't know where that just got built. I will make it look pretty later. What are we? 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we just close it in. Yeah, alright. Now we will just do, can I do the big one? Let's do this. Don't remember how many it takes up though. Jesus Christ, it takes up like 4 of them. You know what, let's just go. Oh, did not mean to do that, but anyway, I needed the health apparently. Let's just go with putting a bed down. Did not mean to put it there. Just put it. Don't ever put it hard to the sides. Now I have had it where my character actually respawned on this side and got stuck in the wall and I could not play him. Even restarting, I essentially had to wait like a week for my character to essentially log off the server and then recalibrate his position before I could actually do anything. It was infuriating. So let's go with, we've already put a well down. I'm just going to lay a couple of chests. I'm just going to stack them like that as well. I will. This will be fixed up. This is just going to be placing crafting items and stuff down. So that's the improved. Chemical bench. Improved fireball cauldron. Fluid press. We'll just throw in there like that. We've got carpenter's bench. Artisan table, that's fine. We'll just throw that there. Improved carpenter's bench, we'll just put. I don't remember what the actual difference is. I think it actually goes just that little bit quicker. The improved items. I'm going to put the torturer's table down here because that's going to allow us to actually start building trudgeons. Cannot see the arrow as to what way that's facing. Not that it really matters being cooked. Not going to worry about that stuff. We do need the grinder, but the grinder I will actually sit. Let's just put it here. That's fine. And the drying racks. Drying racks are incredibly handy if you want to do insulated wood building or using that as a material. Okay, this is where things get interesting. So I'm going to go here. I'm actually going to put 2 of these down. I'm going to put one there. Then we'll put one there. Then we'll grab the will the tinkerer's bench fit there? We'll go there. Improved blacksmithing table. I'll actually put there. So I'll put that there. I do apologise that this is going to look ugly as shit. What else is there? Casting table we don't have down. So we'll just throw that somewhere. Not quite sure why I can't build there, but maybe it's my body. And I don't think we're really missing anything else at the moment. What's that? That's the tanner's table. Tanner's table you don't really need, if I'm completely honest with you, but you know, again, you can just have it to. I'm just going to throw it here. Okay. I am going to infuriate a lot of you guys that are very pedantic about how things have to look. That's all fine. Okay, so I'm happy with that. What we are going to do now is I am looking for this. So this is what we are looking for. This is what the brimstone is actually going to be for. Is this? This is what we need brimstone for. So I'm going to throw all my brimstone in, which thankfully we actually have a shitload of it. So I've got that. We need plant fiber as well, which I'm going to throw a fair bit of that in. over to the alchemical base. So this is what we need that demon blood for. So I will be putting the demon blood into here. I'll get rid of my skins and put them in here, which I need bark. So we got plenty of bark, and we're just going to put in all the feline pelt. So as you can see, you don't need to put it into the tanner's table. You can just use your normal tanner. Let's keep looking for more items. There we go. Lots of crocodile. That's going to give us a heap of leather, which is going to obviously give us a shit ton of tar. Okay, I'll put that in as well. Now over here in this fluid press, I am actually going to see, will that work? It doesn't work. Alright, so I can't do anything here. That grinder, now my objective is I need to put bones in here to grind into bone meal. Bone meal is used solely more so for farming, I believe. Put plant fiber into the grinder. Okay, let's put a... we got like a small amount of plant fiber somewhere. Yeah, that'll do. And then you just pull it straight back out. Put human flesh into the fluid press. Okay. I don't have any human arms or anything, but that's not to worry. What the main focus now is going to be utilizing everything that we've got in here. So I am actually, I'm curious if I can actually, no, what I'll do, I'll grab all that, so we'll grab all of that, and I'm just going to slowly try and move everything away from what we've got here. Wow, that just went weird. Is there going to be a meteor shower? Is that what's about to happen? So one cool feature they did add to this area is meteor showers, which can destroy your base if your base is positioned in the wrong location. I know that, unfortunately, through trial and error. Let's just take everything out of here. I can't hold any more items, so that's totally fine. We can now start throwing stuff into tables and benches and stuff like that. So a lot of the aloe vera is just going to go straight into here. And I'm actually going to put some of the leather. So leather is used, I believe, for the better bandages. But we actually want to get the alchemical base. So let's just throw all of this in here. As you can see, we definitely don't have a shortage of aloe vera, and aloe vera does not go bad, so it's safe to literally sit in here, which we may have just maxed out the entirety of this thing with the amount of aloe vera we actually had. That's awesome. Perfect. Oh, did not mean to do that. Now we can put in all this tar. We can actually do all of it. So we are now making 900 of that. I am also going to be making 1,000 of that, and we may as well be using all of this. There we go. Now that's just going to free up a lot of this extra shit that's lying around. Next thing I'm going to do is now I'm going to start throwing in all my extra armor and whatnot around. Eventually I will go through this stuff and wear a lot of it, or I will be dismantling it, which, you know, as I said before, is massive for, there we go, it's that demon blood that I just had there. Furnace is over here. I will be placing coal into. Did I have any more coal? I did, yes. So let's just go put that in there. I did see that bear pelt there. Let's see, put that bear pelt in here, along with extra bark. So we got 13 hours of cooking time essentially for this. I will throw all my leathers in here so that we know where they are. Let's see. Oh, geez, I do have my aloe vera still as well. Far out with a little aloe vera. And bear pelt there. What else? We'll probably put the fur and the layered fur and stuff in as well. And these we might just quickly throw down somewhere. Let's just quickly get rid of them. So we'll put one there, so that when it's dark, it's going to be nice and lit up for us. Go to the back side of this. Again, this will all eventually possibly get enclosed, or I might just build off of this to a different location. Like, might build out that way maybe, or and then we'll actually build a house, and this can just be like a working area. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. What was I looking for now? Oh my god, I just had a brain fade to the maximum. I think it was my hammer, wasn't it? Construction hammer. There you are. Alright, so let's keep filling these chests up. So I'm going to make this bottom chest all my sort of legendary stuff. Well, not legendary, but all my epic gear and just regular gear. Try and divide it all up. These chests are amazing. They do actually hold a lot. They're not the vault though. The vault is probably the best thing in the game. But all these items that I have been collecting over time, I do plan to do stuff with them. Obviously the main thing I'm going to be doing with them is dismantling the armor and weaponry down to well, essentially their parts. So I can have like a massive amount of hardened steel, for example. Coins. Now you can hang on to coins if you really want to. I like putting coins into the grinder and gold bars and stuff like that because you get the silver powder. We'll put that in there as well. So horns make bone meal as well, which is obviously very, very cool. Oh my god, I got wolf pelt there too. I didn't even fucking see. God, everything's everywhere. What else is there I can throw in? I think you can throw ichor into bone. I think that ivory turns into bone meal as well. And horns are the same. They turn into bone meal. And we've got silver stone there that we could use. We'll just put that gold powder in there. Witch fire powder can sit in there as well. Go to chest number 2. We can essentially throw everything in here now because we can build off of what's here in these chests, so I don't need to be carrying everything. If I just go quick stack, what's that do? There we go. Light orbs. Let's put this all in here. Don't really care too much. I will keep that bark for a second because I will demonstrate as to what the plan of attack is going to be for that in a later video. Black ice I will keep on me. I will put that in the furnace because that's used to make hardened steel. Why can't I put that in here? That was really strange. I don't know why it's not letting me add extra items. That's very weird. Anyway, that chest is definitely not full. It's just not... Oh, no, there we go. I've just disconnected. So, just for everyone's reference, I am on 1968 is my server. Which, Jesus, I think the whole server might have just crashed. We'll just isolate it. So we go to Oceanic, PvP versus Environment. I'm pretty sure that whole server just completely fucking folded. Well, that's very frustrating. Geez, this server's pretty popular. But that's okay. Unfortunately, this is the way that the episode is going to end. Thank you guys and girls so much for tuning in. Again, huge shout out to you, Song Blossom, for helping me in the first episode. I really hope that you all have an amazing week ahead, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. If you could, please like and subscribe, and much love to all of you. Peace out.